Ladies and gentlemen, I have found a car. Now I don't know if it's abandoned, but my god, is it sexy, I swear. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ladies and gents, look at the wheels. Oh, she has been sat here a while. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. I am just very well. I can't even get my words out. I am just very, very drained, overworked and underpaid. So, hello, welcome to a new episode. Now, this week's episode, we are doing the normal and having a bit of a drive about to see if we can see any legends left on the driveway rotting. Right, we found our first target. This is why I love driving about cities and places to look at cars, because you never know what you're going to find. Now, this isn't a super special find, but it's just how it's situated, and like the story behind it. I don't know the story behind it, but it's just like, we get out and I'll show you so you can kind of understand and see what I'm seeing. I've lost my nerve, to be fair. I haven't done this in a while. I've got to get me I don't give a crap attitude back. Right, let's get out, let's have a look. So we've got a little Renault Clio here. Seat Ibiza, 16 valve there. This was a tool of a car back in the day. 16 valve, see it. Got the splitter on as well. Nice looking car this is. It's a shame that this is sat here doing nothing. I love these little headlights, though. They're pretty cool, aren't they? I mean, look at the build up, look. I mean, crikey, this thing hasn't been moved in years. Obviously, Stu, but you know, this one's a GLX. Four-door Citroen, sorry, four-door Seat GLX. That was moulded inside there. Someone's written an A there, look. Window smashed in, window smashed in. Look at that tree. It's a damn shame for this one. Still got the keys in as well. So the first find was pretty good, to be fair. It's now a wood shed. And there's this little Clio here. So yeah, the first find was pretty good. Right, so I know a lot of you like doing this, but I thought I'd do it too because it adds to the content. So that there isn't an Ibiza or a Seat. No, whatever. It's another Toledo. Now, I've not really heard of a 16 valve Toledo. I know. I'm a car channel, and I don't know every single car out there. You know, I'm not an expert to a degree. No, I'm not an expert. I'm just an idiot. But anyway, so the MOT, it ran out of MOT on the 6th of May 2010 with 87,000 miles. 2010 with 87,000 miles. So that car's been sat there for nearly 15 years. No wonder most of it's a bush. So it had I'll put it up here so you can see. It's kind of funny because it's got a pretty hit and miss MOT. So 2005 failed, 2006 passed, 2007 failed, 2007 passed, 2008 failed, 2008 passed, 2009 failed, 2009 passed, 2010 failed, they give up on it. But 87,000 miles, that's hardly anything. Hardly anything. Right then, let's keep looking, see what else we can find to add to the video. Well, we've spotted something. This isn't sat on the garden rotting, but this is such a beauty that I've gotta add it. Gotta be quick though. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's a car, ladies and gents. Unreal. My God. Sometimes it doesn't have to be an amazing car that's abandoned. Sometimes it's just how they're abandoned and what the story is behind it. Now, I found two cars on this road. One's a pretty nice Mercedes, but it's been left for some time. There. And then there's another car down here, which is a Ford Focus, again been sat for some time. So we'll quick stick the camera in this gate. It'll probably get caught, like, but whatever. And then we'll have a bit of a drive down to this Focus here. So they are quite abandoned, so this is why I want to feature them, because it's the stories that intrigue me, not the value of the car. So let's have a look at this Mercedes. So yeah, the Mercedes is sat there, registration S528JOH. She's been sat there a long time. I'll knock on, see if the Mercedes are available, if we can get in, that is. I couldn't get no answer for the Mercedes, but she's certainly been sat there a long time. All the wheels are quite low, and there's a lot of decay on this Mercedes. Yeah, she's been here damn long time. There's a registration. Doesn't even look like anybody lives in there. Does anybody live here? Does anybody live here? Oh, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, you? Yeah, so she's been there a while, a good old while. I was kind of looking to see if there are any cars in the back there, but there's not. Yeah, this Focus has been here a long ass time. It is a bit of a strange one for you, ladies and gents. She's been there some time. Jesus. Look at that tyre, man. It's been there a while. It's been there a good while. Makes you think what happens to the people that own these cars. I just think one day, nah, so I don't want to do it anymore, and they end up like this. She's clearly been there. It's got a hole there, look. I'm surprised it hasn't been towed yet, but we are in Birmingham, so yeah, surprised that it hasn't been towed. Another strange find. Ladies and gentlemen, I have found a car. Now, I don't know if it's abandoned, but my God, is it sexy, I swear. Let's go have a look. See, this row of cars up here, they look like they haven't been moved in a long time. They're so dirty. See, but the one car that I spotted, oh my God, isn't she beautiful? Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ladies and gents, look at the wheels. Oh, she has been sat here a while. Look at the twin exhausts, both sides. Jesus, what is she doing sat here? 3-litre V8 apparently. What? I'd absolutely love this beast. She's auto, but my god, who gives a shit? Side these wheels. It's mad what you just find knocking about the roads. See, this Fiesta, this has been here a long time too. I reckon this is a dodgy street. They just dump the dodgy cars and then just leave them for a bit to see if anybody comes looking for them. The colour's like a purple over silver. It's got kind of a purpley tinge to it. New updated headlights with Angel. Well, not new, they are quite old now, obviously, considering the car's really old. Angel eye headlights. There's a bit of a damage here it has. I don't know if it's on the road still, but there's a registration. M92CCR. But this is a man's car. This is the type of car that I'd happily be seen driving. So I mean, like, things are hanging off. That's hanging off. That's hanging off. It's got a few bits of damage down the front end. Must have been a taxi at some point. Maybe, I don't know. Cool taxi though. But what a decent find. What an absolute legend of a find. Well, let's keep looking, see what else we can see. When I get my camera, take some pictures of this. Back in a sec. So one of the reasons I do what I do is because I'm trying to keep alive a bygone era. I'm searching for the cars of yesterday, the cars that most of my audience grew up on or in. Oh, that's a bit dodgy. So my job is a lot harder because I'm trying to hold on to that little glimmer of hope that these cars are still on the roads. You know, modern day times, it's all about EVs and all that utter bollocks. One of the biggest reasons why the Grand Tour, kind of, amongst other reasons, if you don't know what the Grand Tour is, then you shouldn't be on this channel. But anyway, one of the biggest reasons why the Grand Tour ended was purely because the producers were getting a lot of people writing in and messaging asking to see more EVs because it's the future. No, it's not. It never will be. EVs can piss off. Somebody must have needed some flowers. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I have found 2 vehicles on a very, very posh estate. 3 vehicles. Oh. I've got a knock on the door about said vehicles. I'm glad I'm wearing my nice shoes. Right. I'm glad I'm wearing my nice shoes because, you know, you can tell a man by what he wears on his feet. Although these aren't a pair of expensive Louboutins, they are just Adidas. But they would do for this car that I'm now about to knock on the door for. Ooh, she's a 318 Ci DI. She's a diesel. She's been there a week or 2. Let's have a loosh. Ooh. 2015. Not much foot traffic here. It looks like a deceased estate, ladies and gents. Yeah. I think it's a deceased estate because no right-minded granny would leave these to die. And all these are dead. And that doorway hasn't not been cleaned in a long time. So yeah, this is a deceased estate, ladies and gents. 2015. She's a manual, not an auto. Leather seats or half leather seats. Tell all the green moss around there, so you tell she's been sat here for a while. I wonder what's in the garage. There's a registration there, ladies and gents. What a shame. Let's take some pictures. So the other two cars that I've come across are this 5 Series here, which you can tell been sat for a long time, and that doesn't need mention over there, the Honda. The problem I have is it's on the same street as that BMW that I was just checking out, and it's a very elderly neighbourhood, and there are curtain touches everywhere. I'm not bothered, it's just I want to take pictures, and pictures are harder to do than film because you got to compose yourself. So we get out, we'll have a walk around the BMW first, then we'll move over to the Honda, and then if no one's come out, we'll start cracking some pictures. Fingers crossed. $520 diesel. God, she's been there a while, hasn't she? Yeah, she's been sat there a long time. And then we have this poor thing here. Oh my God, look at the rust, ladies and gents. She's been there a long time. Oh my God. Wow. Honda S2000, another one. We find quite a lot of these just sat abandoned. It's not going to do good under this tree either. Oh my God. Welsh. That is heartbreaking, that is. Truly heartbreaking. That is a damn shame. A damn shame. So I've just turned around, I've noticed something on this one corner. There's 2 cars under, sorry darling, under covers. Oh, I wonder what they are. I wonder what that car is there. It looks very interesting. Let's go knock the door and see what they say. So the chap starts. Shut up. So I don't know what he assumed, but he said, I said I'm a car guy. I drive around taking pictures of vehicles, and I do videos on YouTube, permission visits, etc, etc. I said I'm just intrigued to see what's under the cover, and he goes, and he walks back and kind of closes the door a little bit. And he says, not an old guy, I think my age. And he says, oh, it's just an old Mercedes, nothing interesting. We want to look at old Mercedes, it is something interesting. But anyway, I think I'm going to start knocking people's doors with kind of nice cars on these posh estates, just to try and get a bit of rapport, so people actually see that I'm not what people assume I am, because I like cars. So right, that's enough for today, ladies and gents. I have looked around. I've been doing what I can do. It is what it is, and yeah, let's have one more drive around here, and then I'll pull over and I'll just end the video. So I'll have one more drive up there because I've just noticed something. So I was going to end the video now. I'll just drive up there, see what I can see, and then I'll get back to you shortly. My new hobby is to drive around these very high-end posh estates like Harry and Marv out of Home Alone, but not to take silverware but only to take pictures, because some of these houses have picturesque gardens, and some of the cars that are underneath these trees and the way they're parked, like you got high-end Porsches, you got a few McLarens, lots of shitty EVs. I mean, Christ, Tesla galore around these types of areas. There are a couple of old boys with old Mercedes and such, but the one thing that these estates miss, I can't call them an estate, it's a posh estate with houses that are millions of pounds. The one thing that these houses need is, like, I don't know, a GTI something sat on the garden. Do you know what I mean? An Astra GTE or a Nova SRI, or a Metro Turbo, or a Capri, or I don't know, just stuff like that is different. Now the thing is, with these posh estates, they wouldn't even be seen dead with a Nova GTE sat in the front garden unless it's one of the kids, and they'd be frowned upon. These are the cars. This is the essence of where most of these people came from. You know, going to school in an Austin Maxi, or I don't know, a Capri, or I don't know. I can't. My brain's going crazy. I can't think of things off the top of my head quick enough. But you get my point. I mean, I used to go to school in a gold Austin Princess. And then it went to XR2, Ford Fiesta XR2, and then Ford Capris. That's what I used to go to school in, and that's the type of cars that I grew up loving. So it was always Fords. But you drive around these posh estates and they've got boxes, just miserable, lifeless, characterless boxes. They're just, the cars of today are just dead, lifeless pieces of shit, no imagination and nothing. They're just very platform, square, cardboard, beige, crappy. You get my point. They're shit. There's no character anymore on these streets. They're just dead. These car manufacturers, they need to go back to the drawing board and pull out the old photos, the old designs, the old lines of these beautiful cars, and kind of bring that back. See, when you drive around these posh estates, there's just lifeless cars. I mean, you got EV Jags, you got EV MGs, you got EV BMWs, you've got EV Porsches, you've got, I mean, soon to be released, even Bentley going to bring out an EV car. I mean, they're spending, I don't know, millions on the production of an EV Bentley. Who wants an EV Bentley? You know what type of people will want an EV Bentley. Fucking hell. So, you know, I'm driving around this posh estate hoping to see something that's going to make me smile, and quite frankly, I've found absolutely nothing that's making me smile. Nothing at all that's making me smile. I mean, right there, an electric Jag. I mean, who wants an electric Jag? It's like, why? What? Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's made me happy. They've actually got a car that's got character. See, that's the type of thing that I want to find. So if you live in a posh house and a posh estate, buy something with a bit of character instead of these lifeless boxes. Let's keep looking.